Okay, today we are playing a game on Nepal. We are playing Gongo the Bongo the entire way through, and this is actually a quick play game, so the SR is all over the place, and also, we don't care what our team comp is, because why would we? It's only quick play. I'm very sick today, by the way, if you're wondering what's going on here. It's, kind of wondering why God has put us on this earth just to make us suffer, you know? It's very difficult. Anyway, so let's start the game. So, we've been backfilled into this game, and we currently are not aware that we're actually in a game. We think this is still waiting for players, so...
Oh, it's a live game! Oh! I thought it was...
Oh! I thought that was pretty funny. Oh! This is a real game. Oh no. Alright, so, let's skip forward to we're actually playing the game. So... we're playing Gongo right now. Here's Zenyatta. Zenyatta doesn't even know what the fuck. Oh shit, here's Doomfist and Winston. So we're gonna have a lot of trouble playing Genji this game. Because we've already, within like 5 seconds of being him, discovered that they have a Doomfist. This is pre-Doomfist nerf still, by the way. Well, hitbox fix, whatever you want to say. So they've got 2 flankers, Winston and Doomfist. So things are going to be very difficult for us as Genji. But we can always try and bully around Zenyatta. It looks like we're considering changing, but we decide not to. We're Genji the entire time. So, coming back up now. Here's the other Genji. And we want to get to the point right now because we're kind of about to lose the game. But we stop over here to try and get the Zenyatta. We got the Zenyatta. Then we use our dash after killing him. Which is not a very good use of company resources because we don't get to reset the dash, which is pretty important. But at the same time, we also want to get on the point so that it's in overtime. So, we're pretty fucked right now, though. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're like almost dead, and it's in overtime, so we have to be touching the point. But our whole team is dead. So this round doesn't exactly go very well. Basically, the only reason I left this in at all was because I thought the start of it was pretty funny. Don't worry, we got like a while to go, as you can see. Not a terribly long while, which is for the best because I might actually just expire before we reach the end of it. But we've got a little while to go. So we're gonna try and play some basketball also. Does he do it? Does not do it. They finally fixed the basketballs, by the way. They don't have the density of lead anymore, which is fantastic. Because, gosh, right after they patched it, the basketballs just suddenly gained about 5 times as much mass. It was terrible. So we're taking a very unnecessarily long route to get to the point right now. And, yeah, we're playing a flanker, so I guess we're on the flank right now. We kind of just want to get to the point, and we take a very long way to get to the point for not particularly much benefit. If we were playing like Soldier or McCree, we'd be better off up there than Genji. So, we see Zenyatta getting bullied, and we come over and we help kill the Zenyatta. We dash through, probably expecting to kill Winston. But the thing is, when you dash, you gotta be pretty confident you're gonna kill the person. I don't mean you have to kill them with the dash, you just have to kill them pretty quickly. Dashing through a tank is risky business, because they are the ones that are most likely to survive. And if you get caught with your dash down, well, you're gonna be pretty sad as Genji. So we've come over here looking for this health kit, but it's currently respawning. And we're good to go. Alright, so fight's happening over here again. Well, sort of. Like, they haven't got their whole team over here, but a fight is sort of happening. So we're coming up on the back line, and we find Zenyatta. Zenyatta is basically the only person on their team that we're good at killing. So we are at least trying to bully him around. But then, we miss a bunch of shots. You know, aim better and all that good stuff. But then we start using deflect while the dude is not even looking at us. So that's not great. I mean, we get punched to fucking death anyway, so you can't block that with deflect, so it's not gonna matter. But deflects are both of Genji's cooldowns are very important for not dying. So when you deflect someone, you're going to be pretty sure that you're actually going to block something. Dude's not looking at you. He's probably not going to actually turn and shoot you anytime soon, so you're probably not going to get much out of the deflect, as we did there. And then we got punched in the back of the skull, so we died anyway, but for future reference. So Zenyatta's already used his ultimate, and this fight's going pretty well over here. We haven't even really needed to take part in it. Looks like we were kind of looking for somebody else that was going to come in on the backside. Honestly, we might as well just go on the point and start fighting the Zenyatta when he comes out of Transcendence, because Zenyatta's the only one that we're really good at killing. Well, we're pretty good at killing this guy. This is a drastic overuse of company resources. And then we get pinged to death by Zenyatta as well, because he's the master, so he can, of course, destroy us as the simple Padawan. But, it's just a Lucio, no fight actually happening. Don't need to use Dragon Blade there. And as we all know, Dragon Blade is better than Genji. So you don't want to just use it to kill one dude when there isn't even really a fight happening. It's a little bit more important than that as far as ultimates go. So as we can see, there Lucio killed our Doomfist, which is terribly depressing news, and we're very upset about that. Our Lucio killed their Genji though, so that's also depressing. Meteor Strike right there, killed Zarya. We were sitting further back, probably expecting, waiting for him to come back down since we saw it. Don't bother deflecting at a Doomfist, because if he punches you while you're deflecting, it doesn't work, and that's kind of the thing worth deflecting. And right there, we know he's gonna do this. We even hear him start doing it, but we just walk into it anyway. We're playing Gongo the Bongo right now. We've got a lot of vertical mobility, and we want to be taking advantage of that because that makes it harder to hit. You want to be doing all kinds of sick ninja flips and like wall running and everything. You want to be... If you're playing a hero that has a lot of mobility like Tracer or Genji, you want to be taking advantage of your mobility as much as possible, because part of having that mobility means you're harder to hit if you use it correctly. So just walking out into the Doomfist is bad because we're just walking out into the Doomfist, but we're also generally not taking advantage of the fact that we can be very slippery in a fight as Gongo. So, their Gongo, currently using his Dragon Blade, and that's very upsetting. We dash through their entire team, but nobody's actually low HP, so we don't get the reset on the dash, which is, of course, very sad news. But then we find Zenyatta over here. We want to go get the health kit, but we're kind of noticing that it's going into overtime. But it doesn't actually matter because they aren't actually that close to winning yet. And then we come back onto the point, probably trying to contest it before it switched back over. Unnecessary, just back out, heal, regroup with team. Because now, like, they're getting back. We haven't respawned yet, so we've just staggered ourselves mad hard. And this is quick play, so people are going to be less likely to wait for you than ever. So, as we can see, Lucio is dead by the time we arrive, as is Diva. So the stagger continues. Doomfist's doing all kinds of fancy Street Fighter stuff around us. And, you know, we're playing Genji, so we're not exactly favored in the matchup. I mean, it's not like it's a washout or anything, but we're pretty upset fighting a Doomfist generally. Dashed right there. Pretty optimistic, expecting to kill the Tracer. So, not a great, and we don't get it reset. Granted, we're not in a position where we're going to get punished for it. Don't want to use your dash like that generally either. Just to, like, get somewhere quicker. I mean, you know, unless you gotta, like, get there now to, like, contest the point or something. So, fight's not going very well. So, we pull out the Dragon Blade, and we start cutting. By the time we pull out the Dragon Blade, we're already largely dead. So, honestly, we should probably do this sooner, because if YouTube would be, oh, so very kind as to actually work. So, don't dash over here, like this. As soon as I see the wolves start going through the point, if we've still got our dash, we can just dash up, like so, because we know they're all over here. We can dash up, pull the blade out up here, resets the dash, look down, see what we find. We like, oh, there's Zenyatta, there's Lucio. I'm gonna go cut the Zenyatta, then I'm gonna go cut the Lucio. You know, playing Genji, basically. But instead we hold on to it for mad long, even though, like, the fight's basically happening over there. Granted, because we don't use it, we then get to see that Zenyatta is using his Transcendence, so we can wait for it to be over. But then, we still wait for quite a while, and by the time we pull it out, we're at 38 HP. So it's just pretty easy for them to kill us after we pull out the sword, because of course when we pull out the sword as well, we're going to draw massive aggro, so we don't want to be low HP when it starts happening. So, now we are coming back over. As you can see by the length of time on this replay, we win this round. We get to play the next round on, not Sanctum. Village. Oh, my favorite map in the game. I love Village. So, like, words are hard to formulate right now. Alright, so, we are currently sitting really far back, like, shotgunning our shurikens at Zenyatta. The whole point of shotgunning your shurikens with the right click is that you're meant to use it like a shotgun. You're meant to hit all... It does a lot of burst damage because it's all 3 shurikens at the same time. The thing is, they have to actually all hit. So if you're gonna right-click at this dude, you don't want to be walking away from him, you want to be walking into him so that you can hit him with all 3 shurikens at the same time. If you don't feel like you can walk up close to him, just left-click him. Because the whole point of using the right-click basically is to do the burst damage from hitting all 3 shurikens at once. So he pulls out his blade, but Reaper's currently spinning like a Beyblade, so his blade naturally loses in this contest, because how could he ever hope to compete with a weapon to surpass Metal Gear, a Beyblade? Look, life's really hard right now. I'm sick, my wrist hurts, my neck hurts, my sinuses hurt, I'm generically sick on top of all of those things, my monitor's unplugged, my foot itches, there's a lot of issues right now. Okay? We're gonna get through it together. So, we're on Village now, which is of course the best map in the entire game, and I and every other member of the Overwatch community absolutely love it. Almost as much as we love Temple of Anubis and Horizon Lunar Colony. So, we've come up the way we're supposed to come. Soldiers come with us. As we can see, not everybody did. That's okay, neither did they. Lucio's gone and gotten himself fisted right at the start. How upsetting. We're spending a long time trying to, like, doing shit we don't need to be doing right now. Because what does going all the way around the backside like this actually accomplish? It doesn't actually get us. If YouTube would be oh so kind, because like we're already behind them, like we can already see all the people we wanted to flank. This just adds on like another 5 or so seconds for us to get into position when we were already kind of in position. So it just takes us even longer to get here and start fighting people. Now we are here, but most of our team's dead by this point, so we're pretty fucked basically. We are trying to squirrel our way out. Over here we see, we dash over here and take that shit from Reaper and then immediately get punched in the face by Doomfist. And here comes the punch. Oof. Brutal. Do flips and shit. You know, you're a cyborg ninja. We want to be doing flips and shit because then we're harder to hit, especially for Doomfist, who is not great on the the Z-axis. So, we're coming back round now. They don't look... The soldier just got fucking annihilated in front of us right there. Goddamn. We're taking a really long time to get into position again when we really don't need to, because, like, what does going around that extra stage really get us? Doesn't actually get us anything. We could have just walked over this way. I guess we're, like, harder to see, but, like, is it really worth it for, like, 5 extra seconds to get to the fight? And then again, by the time we get here, they're kind of all already dead. So, and then we just get our ass kicked by a little old lady, which is very sad, of course. We're talking about how we're going in when everybody's dead. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Don't really want to be doing that. If there's no front line, you're not flanking. You just become the front line. So we have a Bastion now. Meteor Strike. Oh, very scary. We've got a dash, though, so we're pretty okay with it. God only knows where he landed. He's dead to Bastion now. We don't even have to worry about it. Maybe he tried to land on Bastion. What a fool he was. So we've ended up in a fight with a lot of people that were not great at fighting. We've ended up having to back out. We picked up the health kit. We've almost got Dragon Blade, so we're ready to start playing our hero in the near future. We just decide that we're going to pull it out right here. Probably don't really need to. That's really lucky that we still have the sound barrier HP right there. Probably don't really need I mean, we know in hindsight that we didn't need to pull it out because we saw how easy the fight was. But disregarding that, probably don't need to use the Dragon Blade because most of them, half of them are dead by that point, and it doesn't look like our team is struggling, really, so could have held the Dragon Blade. The other argument is that using the Dragon Blade definitely gets you the point, so, you know. The thing is, though, the Dragon Blade is, like, one of the better ultimates in the game, so you don't really want to just, like, waste it. So, as we can see, up in the kill feed right there, I do always like this one, we see that Genji has killed Bastion with tank form. So, that's very interesting. Good old Bastion over there, really showing us how you play the video game. So we're on the Ana right now, whom we of course want to be on. We basically killed her, but then Doomfist came in and stole our glory, like the scumbag he is. And then as we were trying to kill Baby Diva, Genji dashed through us, and he killed us. And boy did it feel bad. We were deflecting as well, but not in the right direction. Deflect doesn't actually stop the dash's damage, does it? Even if he, like, dashes through you to the deflecting side. I'm actually not sure about that one. Answers on a postcard, please. So, as we can see over there, Doomfist has been, comboing some fools, but now he's dead, because Genji killed him. How sad. We're going around the long way. This time the enemy team's not actually through the gate yet, so there's actually a reason to do this. We do actually get behind them. We dashed through and killed the Tracer. I don't think we knew we were gonna kill the Tracer. Did we know we were gonna kill the Tracer? Did we see her hit points? I mean, if you knew, great. If you didn't know, because I can't really tell. If you didn't know, don't dash through the entire... Oh, that unlucky. Don't dash through the entire enemy team if you don't know you're gonna kill somebody. If you did know you were gonna kill her, great. If you didn't, don't do that. And then we got punched mid-dash, but not... We didn't even start dashing on his end, so, you know, unlucky. Feels bad, man. Fight going well still over here. We've got Dragon Blade. We come over. I think we just use the Dragon Blade basically immediately. No, because this is all happening. Reaper spinning. We got a Tracer over here. I mean, we might as well pull out the Dragon Blade just to try and kill these people faster. Because, I mean, we're already winning. It looks like we're going to win the fight regardless, but this is the last fight. So we might as well have just pulled out the Dragon Blade way sooner and, like, make sure we win the last fight. Oh, God, sword fight. Oh, but he stepped off the point. Get fucked, Gongo. So, who got play of the game? Who was it? It was Reaper. Of course it was Reaper. What a fool I was. Here he comes. Oh, that was us getting punched. Damn. Oh, yep, just... Oh, you just barely survived. 23 sound barriers provided out of 5 sound barriers. That's 6 people. That's not... No, it's not quite 6 people every time, but it's very close. That's pretty good. So... Stands out the most. Be careful when you dash through people, because you want to be sure you're gonna kill somebody. And I mean, you don't have to kill them with the dash, but you gotta be pretty sure that you're gonna kill them. We use the dash rather frivolously throughout this game. And the other thing is try to make better use of Gongo's mobility, because he can do double jumps and wall runs and flips and shit. And it makes him harder to hit, because you can do all this fancy stuff in the air, you can start running up walls, you can like shift your momentum by double jumping. And it just makes you harder to hit. And we don't really take very good advantage of that in this game. And if you think about, like, every Genji that's ever annoyed you, like, that Genji is, like, flipping over you, he's doing all kinds of stunts, and you're just, oh god, just stop, please, oh god, now he's over there. We want to be doing that, and we don't really do that in this game. Well, we don't, Dragon Blade didn't really, try not to waste Dragon Blade on a fight that didn't need Dragon Blade, because Dragon Blade's better than Genji, so we don't want to use it frivolously, right? So those are the things that stood out the most to me in this game. Thank you very much for watching. If you did, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer, and I hope you found the video helpful. I'm gonna go die now.